This episode of Super Legit brought to you by Big Fast Food, Sports Center so you can bone up on sports so you don't sound like a nerd at work, and Spirit Halloween, just counting the days till that last blockbuster closes. Welcome back to another episode of the Super Legit Podcast. Boy, right off the bat, there is an echo in this episode. Is that my co-host that I hear?
Hey, Jet.
Hey, Michael Heiman, how are you?
I'm
great. It's not me.
No.
I have a tagline at the end of every episode.
Josh, we talked about this.
Start.
We talked about this. You get the tagline at the end of the episode.
Okay.
Michael Heiman gets to co-host now. He got promoted.
I hate him so much.
We talked about this and we said, who is the quietest person on the podcast who says the least
that's not
things?
me. No, I'm out. I'm sorry. Yep.
And let's make him the co-host.
So if I take a 6-week break, will I be promoted as well?
Exactly.
Okay.
Allie's the new host of the show.
She'll just throw at us all when she gets back.
That's right. All right. Well, good to see you all here. We also have a guest this week. We have Jen Burton. Hi, Jen.
Hello. Jen Burton, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope by next week I am also a co-host. You've only just met me, but I feel I am ripe for the job.
We'll just back credit you for every episode you haven't been in so far, and I'll shoot right to the top.
Again,
just say
when we do 2 more months of episodes without you, we'll bring you back and then it's yours.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
I love this system. I think it's great.
It's automatic.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Oh, we are too. Oh my gosh. So let's get the show rolling here with our question.
Yeah, why don't we start with Jen since she is our special guest?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Put her on
Lots
the
of
spot.
pressure.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
So it's basically a simple one, I think. We'll see how much you overcomplicate it, like some of our cast members definitely will. What's something that you feel alone in not liking? You know, that thing that's like, I hate it, but everybody else around me seems to love this thing.
Okay, so I thought about this question and I had multiple answers, but I think the one that is the closest to being one where everybody seems to like something and I don't like it is dressing up for Halloween.
Oh.
I know that's a weird one, and it also makes me seem like kind of a crab ass, but I assure you that's not. It's purely like people seem to love dressing up for Halloween, and it's not even that I don't like Halloween. It's purely from a comfort level.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I was like a little kid, and also I'm a woman. I don't know if you noticed.
It is an audio medium. I think maybe our audience could have used clarification.
I identify as a woman. And the female experience of Halloween is really unpleasant because every single store-bought costume is like, would you like to be a sexy cow? Mm-hmm. Would you like to be a sexy... and you know, fill in the like offensive ones that are in there too.
Toaster.
A sexy toaster. It's like you're a toaster, and like the part that's toast is like you wear a headband with like 2 pieces of toast coming out of it, and then the rest of it is just like a silver dress that ends at your crotch, and like maybe has like I don't know a wire hanging off of it. It's just, so they're very uncomfortable, and you have to wear uncomfortable shoes. So I've always, anytime Halloween rolled around, I was like a doctor for years and years and years because I could wear scrubs and wear a stethoscope and wear tennis shoes. And that's all I cared about.
And instantly recognizable too.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
As a nerd,
I finally watched basically all of Star Trek recently, thanks to my wife getting me really into it. And Star Trek Voyager famously has a walking Halloween costume of a character, 7 of 9, who is basically sexy Borg. And it was like, what happens if you take the least appealing thing visually and make a sexy character out of it? And thankfully, you know, the actress makes an amazing role of it. Eventually, the writing really comes up for her. So she's interesting despite it, but it's like the most cynical character to ever be added to a show is we desperately needed something sexy out of whatever we possibly can, and that was what they developed.
Yes. And I feel like, no offense to the males of the world, but like you don't have this problem. You can literally dress up as anything.
You?
I am so sorry. I don't know what your Halloween costume situation is.
No more co-hosting for you.
I gotta go click. No, I really think that dressing up in Halloween is mostly just a comfort thing because it's also
for
cold
men, the world is your costume.
Yeah, you can just show up as yourself. Nobody's mad.
Super.
I don't know how to tell you this, but you have crab ass. you have crab ass.
This is really unprofessional, Doctor.
You have.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dad.
You have crab ass, and you need to go. Your prescription is to get cocktail sauce at the store for your crab ass.
Okay, this I don't understand why you're giggling. We come to you as a professional doctor. I have a medical condition.
I know.
I brought my son with me for moral support because this is very embarrassing for me. You're enjoying this, and it's hurtful.
I understand it's hurtful, and I apologize. It's just once adults turn over the age of 30, all of these like weird diseases start happening to them. Like you have crab ass, and I'm sorry, Mark, right? Mark Joyner, right? It's
Mr. Joyner.
Yes,
okay. You're officially hard-headed. Like there's going to be rocks forming on the top of your head. You're hard-headed and you're a crab ass.
Let me start by saying you cannot say I sincerely apologize while you're giggling. That negates the whole idea of the apology.
Okay.
Look, if there's anything my dad taught me, it's that.
Okay.
You know how many times I got away with giggling while apologizing in that house?
How many times?
0.
Exactly.
The goose egg.
Hey, I'm sorry to cut in here real quick.
Yep.
Dr. Farfacci, I just
No, it's fart face. Nope, it's fart face.
Okay. Dr. Farfacci, the medical review board is on the line. They really want to talk to you about the claims that have been filed against you. Professionalism.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt this meeting here.
You'll have to excuse my male nurse. He's boneheaded.
Whoa! He's just a nurse.
Bonehead.
Why would you? Everything that comes out of your mouth is absolutely offensive.
We talked about this.
It's not my fault. He's boneheaded. It's genetics.
No, he was referring again.
His father was boneheaded.
We don't need to call out the gender of the role here. I'm a nurse. I'm as valid a nurse as anyone here. I feel like I've earned my role.
Guys, it's okay. Once you turn over the age of 30, everybody gets these weird diseases. For example, I'm going to go off, share part of my record. I actually have a scuttlebutt. It's a scuttlebutt.
Whoa,
yeah, no, it's okay. You have to embrace it. I have a scuttlebutt. He has a crab ass. Yes, thank you for pronouncing that properly.
Why are you announcing this to your nurse?
No, I already knew. He's shown it to me.
He gave
times
me
this
the
week
scuttlebutt.
already.
He gave it to me.
Did you do this in a PowerPoint at a whole team meeting? Why are you discussing my medical issues outside of the confidence of this room?
Because it's crab ass. Like, come on.
Oh, no, hold on. I'm sorry. Did you say he's got crab ass?
He's got crab ass.
Wow.
And I told him that the prescription
I'm sorry.
is cocktail sauce. Cocktail sauce and lemon.
This is cool. I thought for a second there was going to be a pretty clear-cut harassment situation in the workplace going on, and Dad, you and I could have pulled out our business cards, and they could have realized that, we're high-powered attorneys, Joyner and Joyner.
Joyner and Joyner.
Sorry, Joyner and Joyner, attorneys at law is what the card says. Okay, sorry, Dad.
The joke's on you, Mr. Crabass and Hardhead Man, because these are fake scrubs. They don't count for anything. Oh,
yeah, you've been punked. Not a real doctor's office.
No, I knew I should have gone with the PPO instead of the HMO. This is horrible.
Wait, what?
No, this is no, come on. I'm 13 years old. Do I look like a doctor? Come on.
I thought it was a Doogie Howser situation. I
Look
didn't
at all
know.
my scars.
No,
I just fall off of things for a living all the time.
I am dumb as fuck.
It's true.
Well,
Ask his mother.
I feel
excuse
even
me.
dumber.
Excuse me. Is this a doctor's office? I'm here for my chemo treatment.
Yes, it's a doctor's office. My son and I are just exiting this room.
Yeah, we just had a great visit.
Yeah, and you should have a good time in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be the best.
Out of curiosity, which part of you has cancer?
I'm sorry, it's a little embarrassing.
No, we're professionals here. We're professionals. Just
One of us has crab ass.
give it to us straight.
I'd be more comfortable if I just whispered it to the doctor.
Okay.
Which one of you is the doctor?
I am Dr. Fartface.
Okay, Dr. Fartface. It's a tumor on my. It's a tumor on my penis.
A tumor penis?
I whispered that to you in confidence.
2 more penises.
He's got 2 more penises.
Legit.
Yay.
Oh, that could have been edited a lot sooner.
Yeah.
I was honestly hoping after
I like
chemo.
how it got. No, chemo.
No.
You don't end until 2 penises show up.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right, yes. Yes. Speaking of Klingons.
So, Jen, if you want to leave right now, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah, we always
This
spend
this
here
has
with our
been
guests.
great.
Yep.
This is a good spot to eject.
Yeah.
No.
Pull that ripcord fast.
I'm in
All right.
forever.
But to your point, like the idea that it's something that you aren't necessarily into that everybody else is super excited about, and when they have those conversations, they're all excited, and you're like, I'm just going to keep you guys at arm's length because this is not my jam. And people try to constantly pull you into those conversations. You're like, you don't want to hear my take on it, and
Yeah.
you know, I'm a curmudgeon. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want me in this conversation. Trust me. Do you have that happen a lot where people are like, "What are you going to be?" You're like,
You know what?
Something comfy.
I do, and people do not like that answer. They really don't. Like, especially people who are really into Halloween, actually genuinely get pissed at you when you're like, Halloween's not that interesting to me. They don't
it's
like
amazing,
it.
right? Yeah, like there's some people who it's just it is their, well, I'd say it's their Christmas, but Christmas isn't that for some people too. So it's like there's always that thing, but like for some people it is just Halloween is the biggest day of the year, and more power to them. Like I love that that's something they're into. But I'm mostly with you. For me, though, it comes down to I have, as I've been talked about a lot, severe ADHD, and the amount of effort it takes to put together a costume is just way too much for me. So I'd rather just not bother at all.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
Here's the thing, that can be your jam. Like that can be your Christmas, that can be your Super Bowl, that can be your Oscars night or whatever's your thing. But you don't have to force it on anybody else. You can enjoy it for what it is and relish that moment. But it's not for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I work. I know a lot of people that just obsess around the Halloween fall season.
Humble brag.
I like wearing costumes, but I also feel like it's so hard for me to come up with a good one for Halloween that I always get self-conscious about it. But at the same time, I come up with costumes all summer for my job and never think to use them for Halloween.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. This year I am, because I feel like I got a good one. But I have to really love it.
Oh, yeah. Tell
Yeah,
us.
tell us.
So we had a superhero day, and I put together a Fat Thor costume.
Or a
which
Thor
was
costume.
really awkward in July, wearing a cardigan and a
Is it
hoodie.
the male
gloves.
Thor?
Yes. And it was so sweaty and awful, but now I'm like, oh, it might be 50 degrees on Halloween. It'll be perfect. And it looks great. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Yeah, you've got the hair for it now,
I
and
do
the
have the
beard
hair now.
for it
I've got
now.
a beard, and I could do it.
You look like Chris Hemsworth, yeah.
I finally look like a superhero.
That's
Finally.
amazing. Congrats.
Oh, I love it. Josh Spence, I think you seemed excited over there, so let's see what your answer is.
Yeah, I want to take what you said though and do the inverse of it though.
Of course you do.
Do
But
the
that's not what he
opposite.
said, Josh.
Dipsy doodle.
You are our Loki.
Yep, thank you. Because I look like Tom Hiddleston. Thank you
That's
so much,
it.
guys.
That was what I meant. Yeah.
A variant.
Fuck you.
And that's why he's our co-host.
No, that's why I'm out. The thing I love that nobody else loves is Arby's. I legit think Arby's. I'm so glad Steven C. James isn't here because that motherfucker is wrong. Like Arby's, I think is one of the better. Like
they've got the meats.
You know,
They got the
Steven's
meats!
not the only one in the Arby's' trash camp.
It's true. Well, that's
mean-
his point, right? Yeah.
Humanity is wrong. All they wanted to do was bring the meats, okay? And they brought the meats of every type, every slice, every sort. And like,
Have
oh,
they?
what? I don't. Oh, what?
Do
I
they
don't
provide sources though?
Yeah, they do. They do. If you have to look like on the wrapper when it opens up the meat, but it's there. And like for the people who are like, oh, I don't eat meat, like they have
wait a
chicken
minute.
salad there. Like that's for vegetarians. It's great. Like
Their chicken salad has
and
apples in it. It's like
and walnuts.
Really,
That's what
and bread.
vegetarians
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah.
And bread.
Chicken with apples.
Yes.
And walnuts. Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Come on, a big beef and cheddar, horsey sauce.
Okay,
They
I'm
were
with you on
first
the
ones
horsey
that-
sauce.
Thank you. See, that's one. Who's
I
next?
am there all day for the horsey
Who
sauce.
is next?
Actually, on the horsey sauce, having worked at a place that had to do this once, a similar thing, I feel like it's called horsey sauce and not horseradish sauce because there's probably no actual horseradish in it.
Right. Well, just like most wasabi is not actually wasabi.
But that's just
Yeah,
straight up
wasabi's-
lie. Like at one point, Starbucks had to stop calling their double chocolate chip frappuccino that they had to call it chocolatey chip because there isn't enough actual chocolate in the little chocolate chips to actually to meet the FDA definition of chocolate.
I'm glad you guys are bringing this all up. You guys are bringing up tons of lies from big fast food, as you should. But here's the thing. The only reason you guys are dumping on Arby's is because there was that one fucking joke in The Simpsons in like season 8, and everybody thought that was funny because they didn't know how to write jokes
It
then.
was very effective.
Okay, so you go, oh, I can go to Arby's. Nah, fuck off. You guys like Arby's. You just like that dumb joke more.
No, here's my whole thing on Arby's. Arby's
No.
has
Yeah,
Ving
go.
has Ving
Stop
Rhames.
it, Jet.
He's going. He's still going.
Go,
Sorry,
Has-
Jet,
Jet.
Michael.
Has Ving Rhames as their VO guide, right?
Wait,
He's
what?
Yeah.
he's got a Golden Globe, right? Do they ever show his face? No. But
Wait.
when they had the guy from Bob's Burgers, H. John Benjamin, doing the VO for the commercials,
The guy who famously
they show
only
his
does
face.
his voice and not his face.
yeah, I'm like, dude, that's Arby's in a nutshell. Everything backward. Like if someone were to ask you a straight question, you go, I'm going to ask this as an inverse. That's the kind of restaurant there for people like that.
My mind is blown. That's really Ving Rhames? Has
Yeah.
the meats
Yeah.
as Ving
Yes.
Rhames?
Arby's.
they have
we
the
have the
meats.
meats.
And do you
Yeah,
know
that's
who did it before Ving Rhames? James Earl Jones, a fucking institution.
Did he?
I know you're
did the
lying.
Arby's
I know
commercial?
you're lying.
Look it up. Look it up.
I
dare
don't
all of
believe
to look
you,
it up.
Josh.
Look it up on
I
Google.
do not believe
Arby's.
you for a
Dare
second.
us to look
We have the
something up.
meats.
Aren't you glad I did the inverse, Jet? I am low-key, motherfucker.
Super.
Oh, Ving, we are so happy to have you on set today. This is so exciting to have you here. I just want to welcome you to the set, and you're going to be standing here. And
Just at this microphone.
yes, just at this microphone. And you know,
All
we
right.
have you in the Arby's, but I don't know if they told you this, but you are not going to be on camera. You know that, right?
Why did I sit in a makeup chair for a half hour then?
We just want you to feel and look pretty so the crew is comfortable.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because
I know.
if-
I do
if
get a bit of a
you-
shine on my head, yes.
Well, we're going to buff that right out. And can somebody get over here with some powder for Ving's? He comes from.
Powder.
Oh, wonderful! You better. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Yes.
Hi,
Any rate,
hi, Ving, me, John
Yes,
Benjamin.
yes.
I'm just gonna be
Autograph?
sitting.
Here you are, sir.
I'm John Benjamin. I'm just.
I don't
gonna-
recognize your face. Where would
that's-
I know you from?
That's perfectly appropriate. I'm just gonna be sitting on camera, and
I'm a movie
I'm not gonna
star.
speak
Where
at
would
all.
I know you from?
I'm not gonna talk at all. I'm just gonna
Okay.
sit and you do your talking. I'm
he's
just gonna be
the
your
face of Arby's, and you are the voice of Arby's.
Have they
And And
he's the face of Arby's.
He is the face, so he will be on camera, and he will be moving his mouth, and you will be saying the words that are coming out of his mouth. The other thing is that
this sounds like a bad idea.
Oh no, it's very on brand for Arby's. The other thing is that
I will grant you that. Yes.
So we do everything inverted here. I don't know if you're aware that we have every meat and every slice that ever existed at Arby's. That's one of our lesser known slogans. And but because everything's inverted, we just want to make sure that when you say the words that you say meat and in between some bread, Arby's.
Meat and in between some bread. We serve upside down sandwiches.
No,
we are
you
the
don't know
inverse.
No, we never mention that we're inverted.
Okay.
This is just the way Arby's is. This is normal for Arby's.
So
I'm sorry, Ms. Anderson. I have.
Yes, Petey.
Am I allowed to speak to the talent? Can I speak to Mr. Rames?
Of course, you've asked permission, so go right
Here's an
ahead.
autograph, son.
Oh no, I just wanted to. Here's a bottle of watery substance for you. It just wanted to keep you hydrated or hydrated for the day. So here you go.
Oh, I'll have a
almost tastes
Dasani
like
too.
water. This is very good.
I'll also have a Dasani.
Oh, here you go.
If that's what you're heading
Here
out.
you go. Yes. All right, Mr. Benjamin. Right at you.
Thank you.
Oh, you do recognize him.
Of course.
Oh.
He's Sean Benjamin. Oh my gosh. I had to get
Petey,
special
did you know Ving before this day?
Never heard of him. No,
I hadn't
I was,
either. Oh,
yeah.
thank goodness.
I was told he was talented
I'm
and
in the
a
Mission
star.
Impossible franchise. You've
Never
never
seen
familiar.
it.
No, really.
Oh, I did a voice for one of those.
Oh.
You did a voice for Mission Impossible.
Well, then I will watch.
in the second one where the computer is like, alert, that was me. I was one
There's
of those
two of them. Oh my
I
gosh.
am
Gosh,
familiar
that's a
with your
lot.
work. I am embarrassed now, sir.
Yeah, that was me.
Yes, that was great. That really brought the whole movie together.
Hey, Ving, I just want to say thanks for coming to this casting meeting in Santa Monica at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday. Go ahead and sit in this room here. We'll get to your reading real quick. Actually, I think you've
In
met...
this folding chair?
Yeah, right next to Gilbert Gottfried. Have you two met before? That's so
Gilbert-
weird.
It's so nice to meet you.
Are you aware I am right next to you? Why are you screaming?
This is my normal volume. I'm very happy to meet you, sir. Your work speaks volumes.
I've been a fan of stand-up comedy for years, and I am familiar with your work. I like what you do. I believe I saw you in one of the Police Academy movies, I believe.
Probably so, yes. I don't really read my own IMDb.
But you are in the movies that you shoot, yes? I would think you would know that.
I mean, it's a matter of was I completely sober when I filmed it? I don't know.
Yes. Oh, and your work, I've been thinking about getting into commercials. Your Aflac work is amazing. I've been thinking about doing a little bit of the commercial work myself with Arby's.
Arby's! They've got the meats!
Inverted, yes. You're familiar with their stuff.
I am familiar with them. I eat there every single...
Okay, Ving, for this scene,
Yes.
you're using your imposing physical presence. You're
I am a
standing
large
at the
man.
door, and the boy is going to walk up and try to get into the bar, and you do not let him. Okay? Alright?
I've got that, yes.
Very good.
So,
Action! Cut.
just,
Yes, Ving.
why am I not letting him in the bar?
Because you're the bouncer. The movie is called The Bouncer.
No, I get that. That's my job. But why this particular boy at this particular date on this particular evening at this particular door? What is motivating me to say, no, sir, halt, you do not go in tonight?
It's your job.
Good enough. Okay. Let's roll. Oh, that's your job, sorry.
Okay, Gilbert, I know it's been a long day. We've been trying different catchphrases for Applebee's Ohio. You know what? Whatever you feel about Applebee's, just throw us a couple. Maybe something will stick.
All right, let's give this a shot. In 3, 2, 1. Applebee's. It's not as shitty as it used to be. Let's give it another one, all right? Okay. Applebee's. Our menu doesn't give you diarrhea.
These are
just checking in here from the booth. We really like that last one. If you could do it again, but give us a little bit more. Make me feel like I'm starving. Okay. But not like just I haven't I skipped a meal like it's morning and it's breakfast starving, but like third world country famine, no access to resources, distended belly, child starving. That
I
kind of
love
starving.
it.
Make me feel that. Okay.
I love when people give me line readings. This is fantastic. Let's go for it. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Applebee's. It doesn't give you diarrhea.
okay, H. John. Let's just hit it one time. I think you got this. Applebee's.
All right.
It doesn't give you diarrhea.
All right. Applebee's. It doesn't give you diarrhea.
Done. We're good.
I think we got it.
Can we just do one more with Ving doing the words and H. John doing the lip part?
Oh, yeah.
That's
absolutely.
great.
Yeah.
If we could just
my
do
God.
that, it really
Yes.
captures the Arby's flair.
Mrs. Anderson, the perfect call. Thank you.
Wonderful, thanks.
I learned something from the master of voiceover. I count myself in now. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's doing a Godfrey.
Applebee's. It doesn't give you diarrhea that much anymore.
Incredible.
Did you just do a Gilbert?
He did. He did a Godfrey.
Legit.
Oh.
So, Jet,
Yes.
what's something you like or don't like that everyone else likes?
Oh, great
I want you to
co-hosting
answer.
there.
You don't always get to answer, Jet.
Oh
good
my
reason.
God, you
For
you
good
guys
reason.
are gonna you especially gonna hate me for this one, but it's just everyone knows this about me. It's sports. It's
Oh.
sports in general
Legit.
that I just
mean-
and again like
Everybody loves sports.
I get that you well that's the thing like it feels like okay see Jen and I are already on the same
It was
page.
on my list of things that
We're gonna be besties now.
This is
I
another
love
one
that you
that's
made a
not.
list.
It's
Did it make Jen
it's
co-host now?
not
Okay.
that
I'm so sorry. I
uncommon
butted
to
in.
not like sports.
When you're the one who doesn't like sports, it feels like you're the only one. Like when
Oh,
you're in a
sure.
crowd, because this is all the time, and it's not just you guys. Like it's just about any group I'm in. Like I have I have a new job now. Great team that I'm working with, great coworkers, and we can have really great conversations. And then suddenly they're into the latest UFC match, or they're in the latest boxing match, or they're the latest baseball game, and I'm not following any of it. And I just don't care. And I've wondered lately if maybe like it's an ADHD thing where I have no patience for sports, or like maybe that's the factor. Very well could be, but like people will go on and on and on for like 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, a lifetime, it feels like. And I'm at a party and I'm just there. I'm the guy on my phone, not because I'm antisocial, but because I have zero input into this and can't understand a single thing they're talking about.
Maybe a little from column A, a little from column B. I'm going to say, yeah.
Jet,
Yeah.
As someone who is ADHD and can't, or maybe not follow, maybe you should watch hockey. Shit is happening all the time there. It's impossible to follow. Maybe you'll enjoy it.
Perhaps so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a few things like I can do. Like I like American Ninja Warrior, but I also feel like maybe because it's not a team sport and you get to specifically know the individual people and their interests and strifes and whatever, that maybe I can do that. And there's a few like
It's the human interest stuff you like.
maybe, yeah,
Or is it the fact that you're like the lone wolf type thing?
maybe
Because you didn't like the team stuff. Like if it's the one person, you're in, but if it's a team, you're out.
I feel like it's just there's so much going on in like a typical like field or
There's so much
court-based
going on.
game or whatever. Thank
What
you.
if
That's
you're
appreciated.
watching a team sport where someone is a ball hog? Would that interest you? Like, hey, that guy doesn't pass the ball. All he does is shoot. He never. Hey, that one guy is captivating.
I
know
know
there's nine other
I'm more
guys, but-
captivated by the idea of a team sport played entirely by hogs. I could get into that, like the
That
Puppy
could-
Bowl, but with pigs.
That
Oh, I thought
probably
you were talking
exists.
about Arkansas for a second. I got confused.
Do you like the Olympics though? Because I like the Olympics.
Ooh.
I just don't like other sports.
Oh, that's interesting. When I was a kid, I watched the Olympics a lot, and then there was a certain point where I never watched it again ever and didn't care. And I'm
I
not
wonder
sure
what
that
happened
is.
on that day.
Yeah, I don't know either. I guess like now I get to pretend it's a protest against the Olympic Committee and all of their, problems and everything. But no, it's just laziness.
I mean, I grew up in the Midwest and kind of state sports, like all your state teams, like Lions, especially for football, and Midwest
Lions.
likes
Tigers,
hockey.
Bears.
Again, all of these sports would be more interesting if the actual animals that were their team names were playing them. But go on.
Yeah. But like every Sunday in the family room was the Lions game. And I often would skip out and try to watch something else on the other TV in the house or just go outside or something because I just wasn't interested in it.
In your defense, it was the Lions too, so you knew what was going to happen at the end. They were going to lose. So
well, I was alive for some of Barry Sanders, so that was cool. But too young to really care. But this then resulted in, like, especially when I got into the Army, like a hyper masculine organization. I had to dedicate time each day to watching a little bit of Sports Center so that I could keep up on being able to be involved in any conversation, because that's all anybody talks about.
Yep.
Like people that don't, I don't like what. There's so much more. There's so many more important things going on to talk about. I'm trying to say this without
I get
really
you, man.
offending a large portion of our population.
This is why this gets. I'll ask the question then. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's labeled horsey sauce for a reason. You're more inclined. If it was called horseradish sauce, you wouldn't be interested. But the fact that it's called horsey sauce, does that not make you more interested? Are you not entertained?
So, Michael Heiman, I hear you have an ad for us this week.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's great.
I
would love to hear your advertisement.
All right. It's coming right up. Here, I'm just going to click on the MP3. I caved, you guys.
What happened to tapes?
I caved.
Fancy.
Last episode, you promised us this was going to be on vinyl.
Oh, I couldn't find a press. That's my bad.
Where's the?
Okay.
And then I caved, and because I'm still transferring from digital anyway. It's all digital to tape. It's digital H-track. So I just couldn't find a vinyl press conveniently.
Okay. All right.
So and I didn't have time to do the tape. So
I remember from the California Raisins, they recorded those things on tires and then flattened them. So
right.
Whatever. All right. Yeah.
That's a trick. I'll remember that for next time.
This is also very perplexing because faithful listeners, since you can't see it, Michael Heiman is wearing like the most awesome 70s disco-y of shirts, and he's got like maybe just one button. One button. You're the belly button closed.
How is this relevant?
The rest is just open, and like he's got the taco meat flowing out, man. It's like
this is the fourth time I've heard taco meat tonight.
It's a pattern. Follow it.
That's what you call chest hair? I was
trying
to figure that out.
Oh dear!
I had no idea what you were talking about.
I was here indeed.
I thought his shirt had tacos on it.
I thought his testicles were somewhere.
No, it's
kind of bunched up, but you could see.
Not tacos.
There's just no good interpretation.
I should have edited those references early.
But for a guy who looks like he's straight up from the 70s with the glasses, the hair, I said he looked like he could have been a Blue Oyster Cult, man. You're going with MP3s?
Or like tired John Lennon.
Next.
Fat Thor.
No.
Next week, I promise, vinyl. I promise.
Okay.
You'll get all the pops and clicks of vinyl next week.
Let's
I'll
hear
press
this
on an old record. I'll do it.
Thank you.
This week, I'm sorry.
Jen, you're a saint for being here. Thank you.
No, I love every minute.
I'll just click on the
of it.
file. I'm sorry.
I now have a definition of taco meat I don't want in my head.
I've heard it called chest
It's
cheddar.
better than some of the others.
But...
Chest cheddar?
Yeah.
I've never heard chest cheddar.
I haven't heard any of these.
No, I'm shutting this down. Our sponsors keep the lights on. We don't really need lights for this, but yes.
This sponsor will be very mad because they're an eccentric billionaire.
Look, we're building a sandwich. Arby's is building a sandwich out of Michael
the billionaire
Heiman's chest.
is paying for this podcast.
All right, here it is. We know you've been watching the news. You've seen Richard Branson and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos take people into space. But now, the newest pet project by an eccentric billionaire, Temporal Drift. We're not going to space. We're going through portals in time and but space-time. Not like space, but space-time. We're taking it to the fifth dimension. Temporal drift. It's a roller coaster through the multiverse. It's blisteringly fast. We'll go so fast you won't know where or when you are. Take a loop-de-loop through the past and the future. Just talk to our head scientist, Mr. Fusion. Yeah, it's crazy. I rightly don't really know how it works, but hey, stop screaming in the car! Yeah, people are dying. I honestly don't know. This is really dangerous. That's right, Mr. Fusion, Dr. Head of Science. You saw William Shatner go to space? We'll watch Florence Henderson be the first old celebrity in the car to go in the temporal drift. Just listen to her before the maiden voyage. We couldn't find tape of her talking about how excited she is, but don't worry, she's definitely still alive. Temporal drift coming soon to an amusement park near you.
I thought I heard Florence Henderson jump in there slightly. I feel like that announcer just didn't give her enough time.
You know what?
I was surprised that they got her for the ad.
You can get anybody these days. Ving Rhames.
Yeah.
Maybe the spokesperson didn't hear her because she was already in the other dimension, and it was hard to catch.
That checks out.
They have their scripts. I get it. I see it. So.
Oh yeah, no, that one was tightly scripted. Clearly,
yes,
Yeah.
yes, with all that hard science.
Very tight.
that's great. Yeah, no, I am slightly a nerd. Slightly concerned. I am heavily
a nerd.
I am very a nerd. I am slightly concerned that their head scientist has no idea how it works.
Just knew that it was dangerous. Doesn't know how it works,
Yeah.
but just knows that it's dangerous. People are dying.
I appreciate they recognize, the danger in it. Maybe if the science isn't exact.
No, and we know
Isn't
danger
that what
is sexy.
science is? Science is exact? I feel like the science is not exact.
What are you
That
talking
is
about? Science changes all the time. We figure out new shit. We get better.
Mhm. It's constantly, evolving and it's constantly being narrowed in and getting more precise and
Right.
getting more information and revised.
Yeah.
Right, but it's not based on 2 + 2 is kind of like 4-ish. You know what I mean?
That's
Wow.
math.
Super.
Okay, guys, thank you for coming in. What we're doing here today is we're trying to come up with the newest slogan for science. I just want to say you guys did a great job last time for Applebee's. It
I'm
isn't
sorry, where are the bagels? Who brought the bagels?
They're in the corner where all the bagels are.
I brought the bagels.
Thank you, Rachel. You always bring the bagels. I don't even know why I asked who brought the bagels because I could just assume it
I
was
always
Rachel.
bring the bagels.
Way to go, Rach! Way to go, Rach!
That's why we've changed her name, Rachel, and combined it with Bagel.
call
So
me
her name
Rachel
is
now.
Bagel.
Yeah, or bagel.
Bagel?
They call me, it depends on who you're talking to in the room. The scientists don't really appreciate me, so some people call me Bagel, some people call me Bachel, somebody called me Bitchel. I think they were just mad at me. I don't know.
Who
Anyway,
was it? I will do something about it. I will take them down.
I don't want to get him in trouble. I don't want to
want
get
us
him
to
in
vote on that? We can vote on a name for you if you like.
Oh, that would be great. I mean, I don't want to take time out from the slogan for
No, it's
science,
fine. We got
so-
plenty of time. It's not important.
We're a team here.
Give us your top 3.
And I did.
We're obviously a slick New York marketing firm. We can come up with a cool nickname for you.
Oh, okay, great. Well,
I'm sorry I repeated the Bagel nickname because that's just what I heard in the hall from.
No, that's okay.
some
I've
of
heard them
the-
all.
I'm
I've
sorry.
No, that's okay. You can. I mean, any one of them.
How
is
about
good.
how about we stray away from the bagel thing for a moment? Because you're more than just bagels, Rachel. Maybe
Very
we go Radchel. Like you're rad. Like Rachel's rad.
Yeah.
I
Radchel.
like that a lot.
What if we give
That's
her?
great.
What if we slogan up her name? That's what we do. What if
That's
we say
good.
Rachel? She's not just for bagels anymore.
Oh, I love it. I love the
yeah.
whole thing. It's
yeah.
long, but it's
This-
memorable.
This is not your father's Rachel.
This is
That's-
not your father's
I
Rachel.
feel like-
I like
That's
this.
going on the
It's
board.
not
That's
my
going on the board.
father's
I see
Rachel.
there's a little bit of problematic nature in there. Some old school. What do they
Explain.
call that?
Go tell.
Like
Patriarchy stuff.
patriarchy. Yeah.
Rachel, she's not for the patriarchy. Okay, that's going on.
Oh no, what that
How
might
about
be
Rachel? She's every woman.
Oh,
Crush the Ratriarchy.
Every.
Oh,
That's
I
good.
love
That's
that.
good.
I love that.
Crush
the patriarchy.
Yeah,
What
like
about
Ratriarchy
Rach?
is referring to this hierarchy of awful nicknames that you've been given, right? And we want to crush it with Rachel.
Sure. Okay. It also sounds maybe like I have a triarchy of my own, the Ratriarchy, and when you say crush it, that you're crushing me.
Oh,
I mean,
I see.
I don't
yeah,
want
I
to
see
go
how you get
against
that. That's right.
what
That's
you're
right. Yeah, it goes
saying.
both ways, huh?
You guys,
So
this
maybe
is
we
so nice,
elevate
but
the
I don't.
Ratriarchy.
The Ratriarchy. What about we raise the Ratriarchy? Or
Here's what we're gonna
Rage
do.
against the Ratriarchy.
Ooh.
yes,
But no,
but
why do you want to
also-
rage
that's
against
putting it in.
Rachel?
Yeah. Rage for the Ratriarchy.
Oh, I like this. I like this.
Just 1 minute, folks. I know
Yo.
I started the meeting, but I really feel that this has become a meeting for and about Rachel. And you know what? I'm going to hand
sorry.
the... No, this is great. I'm going to hand the wall marker to you. There you go.
I've never held a marker before.
There you go.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Someone's in charge.
By the way,
I've only ever held bagels. This is amazing.
There you go.
should we get a whiteboard one of these days so we're not just drawing on the wall?
I like
Because
the
that's
wall.
hard to clean.
It's rustic. It's
You know,
It's
rustic.
tradition. Hey.
either we're spending money on paint or we're spending money on new whiteboard markers. It's all the same.
Right.
Yeah. This is Rachel's meeting now on...
Yeah, sorry. I'll
sorry.
shut up, Rachel. Go away.
I just want you to know this is the best day of my life.
Oh my God.
This is, I mean, when I took this volunteer job, I thought that it was just me bringing bagels, and now I have a pen, and I'm excited to just write whatever you want me to write.
And you
get
get
to
to
whatever you
decide
want.
how
Rage
science is
against the
defined.
Ratriarchy. Anyway.
Oh, we were raging. We are raging against it.
I got it.
Great.
What about like a 90s throwback? Rachel, like Seinfeld, you know.
I'm gonna
with
write it down.
with like a theme song.
B-A-B-A-B-A.
That's exactly how you spell what I
Yeah.
said.
Rachel
too.
Barn,
That's
Barn,
perfect.
Barn,
Yeah, you got it.
I like
Got
the
it?
must-see TV. Maybe it's like Rachel, and then in parentheses, not the one from Friends.
Not the one from Friends, and that's true. I get that sometimes.
Yeah,
Not
the hair.
not that people think that I'm Rachel, but they just go, "Oh, Rachel, like from Friends," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
I never heard that
Great.
before."
I am so inspired by you, Rachel, right now, and the levels. Listen, guys, I know Rachel mentioned that she's a volunteer here, which is like below an intern. But I feel like
Far below, they treat me very badly.
Well, look, why don't we do something about that here? All right, look, let's market her and let's get her up to like a VP level, because I feel like this is something real here, right?
I think so.
I mean, I have the pen.
I mean, it's still, again,
Okay, Gilbert. So this is a reading that you're doing for ad slogans for Rachel. Okay, we have Rachel Bada Bing. Can you do the Seinfeld? That's the top one. It's the Seinfeld inspired one. Can you do a read for me on that?
bop, 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 bop.
Hello, this is legal. I just want to say that was really close to McDonald's. So
I had McDonald's on the brain.
let's
Yes.
not do that, okay? Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Let's stick to words.
So let's try this. So just say, "Have it your way" at Rachel.
Okay. All right. Have it your way at Rachel.
Oh no, you did.
Sorry, guys, this is legal again. I believe there might be some copyright infringement on "Have It Your Way."
Okay.
Okay. How about
Miss Rachel, Ratriarchy, rage against or for the Ratriarchy. I just want to let you know that myself and my father, Mr. Joyner, will take your case.
Absolutely.
It's wonderful.
Be pleased to. It would be our honor.
I'm so excited to have some legal representation because, you know, that day started out so well. You know, they seemed all behind me. They gave me a pen, and they tried to come up with different names. And
They gave you a pin.
They did, and they told me.
That is like a verbal contract, but in pin form.
Exactly. And they were like, write down these names on the wall, different names we've come up for you. And it seemed all very friendly and nice at first.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
then,
the way it always
when you're
starts.
saying you're referring to you.
yes, me, the Ratriarchy. That's
Right.
that's
Okay.
my legal name now. It's on my license.
Yeah, we assisted you. Well, a paralegal assisted you with that. We have bigger fish to fry here.
Yeah.
No, I
than
understand.
just your
I
name,
was a
but,
volunteer once. I understand the hierarchy.
Yeah, and Ratriarchy does prefer to be referred to as they?
Yes, please.
Excellent.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you were saying.
Oh, I was just saying that I wrote all over this wall, and then the president of the science division came in, and he saw what had happened on the wall, and they all blamed it on me. Even though it had been there for years, they said, "Oh, Rachel, it was Rachel," and then I was dismissed. They couldn't fire me because I was a volunteer. And then someone called me a Rachel, and they threw a bagel at my head.
Promoted to vice president level?
Yes, but that's still below the president. They fired me.
This old story, we've seen it 100 times here. This is going to be an open shut case for us, son.
Wonderful.
What do you think? Maybe we could wrap this up in 6 weeks, easy.
I mean, yeah, I think like 4, but might as well be safe and just say
he is a go-getter.
Put the retainer on for 6.
You guys are joiner and joiner, right? You take the cases, and then if you win, we like split the pot 50-50, right? That's how this deal works, yeah?
It depends on the case. Sometimes it's 60-40, sometimes it's a third. It all depends.
I had some punk-ass doctor tell me that I had crab ass, and I had to go get cocktail sauce as a treatment. I wiped that cocktail sauce all over my bum.
All right.
It was not good.
Funny story. We actually were involved in that. The legal documents you signed when you went in are actually a video release, a model release.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. No. Yeah. You think you're signing off like I don't have a heart condition, but yeah, the last page is actually a release. So, unfortunately, you don't.
So the part
have any standing, but you will be getting residuals.
And you get to see yourself on Netflix next month.
No.
What?
Think of the exposure.
So the part where they were laughing and they said cocktail sauce wouldn't work and maybe try something lighter like horsey sauce. That might ease the pain. And I said, okay, give it your best shot. And I let them do that. That's all going to be on film.
No, it is.
It's already on film. Yeah, that's
past the cutting room floor. Look, these kids are hilarious. Okay, they got us. Okay, we were their first victims, and then we provided them with our legal services. And that contract you sign, done by this guy right here.
Check out the new episode of Punk Flicks, and we recorded the entire show on film for classic authenticity. Check out this doctor's office. These dweebs think they've got crab ass.
What? He has crab ass?
Ah, what a loser!
Legit. The awkward silence to end a scene truly has. It's been a while.
It's like it's the classic slow. It's the slow fade lights.
Yeah, that's true.
Of podcasting.
Yeah, in an audio medium,
I
it's
love
a
it
little
when
hard.
the guy runs across the stage and was like, "Huh, what about that ending?" Like, you fuck, you sold me out.
So who else hates something?
Chris Sanders does. We know Chris Sanders does.
I know Chris Sanders does. Hit us with some of that good old fashioned.
I mean the regular like popular celebrities. I just don't care about celebrity in general. So it's like I disliked Ellen before it became popular to dislike Ellen because people found out she was a monster to her employees.
Allegedly.
But because of like her show, Game of Games, not her talk show, whatever. She gave away tons of money and helped a lot of people. So that's great. But her game show, Game of Games, it's just fucking feudalism. It's the it's the peasants performing for royalty, humiliating themselves, begging for scraps. And the final game that you have to play to be able to be the one person to even have a chance at winning a life-changing amount of money is you just have to identify her very rich friends.
Oh my god!
You just have to identify pictures of celebrities.
George W. Bush.
Horrible.
Like what?
Yeah, that's her best friend.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so and Ellen, like Ellen's very sarcastic. So like in each game where the game that you're playing is humiliating on top of it, she straight up calls people out when they give an incorrect answer, and just, I mean, indirectly calls them very stupid, but she does it all wholesome and whatever. But
yeah, I'm with you on the celebrity thing, and like it gets to extreme levels. Yeah, I grew up in the entertainment industry, but I frequently don't track
everyone.
or care who celebrities are or what they do. And like I'll get I'm on Android on my phone, and there's this Google Discover feed on the left side that gives you all sorts of news stories, and sprinkled in there is frequently what somebody was seen wearing or who they were seen dating. And I don't give any fucks. I could not care less who some random celebrity. I want to see them act well in a movie that I paid to go see. And that's it. Like, that's it. I don't need their political views, and I don't need to know what they were wearing or who they were dating. I feel
like you also need them to name drop them in your stories about when you're on set. But aside from that, like I'm the same way. Like, dude, and it's not that I don't care. I just don't know any of the people anymore. Like, on Twitter, it has like, hey, so and so fans wish so and so a birthday, and I have no idea who that person is. Like, I don't even recognize the picture of them. I'm so far out of the loop.
Yeah, whoever's trending on Twitter, I then have to go look them up to find out who the heck they were to begin with.
It's all a lot of work.
I think that might be more product of how celebrities these days aren't. Celebrity has a different definition than it used to.
100%.
Celebrities used to really strictly be like movie stars and musicians, and now...
Now it's reality stars and influencers
TikTok
and like
and Instagram.
Yeah, those people.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I have problems recognizing faces, right? So I clock people by the way they move and their hair. And the only people, like, I've met huge movie stars, and I have no idea who they are.
Shops, everybody.
Well, dude, here's what I met Alfred Molina once at a party, and he's a giant of a man, right? And also he calls himself Fred in person.
That's amazing.
I saw him across the room. I'm like, I know that cat from somewhere. And he comes over and he's like, hello, my name's Fred. I'm like, I don't know this guy.
Right.
But it didn't dawn on me until I was driving home. I'm like, oh, that was Alfred Molina. Point being, nobody's ever, the bigger the star they are, they do not care that I don't recognize them or know who they are immediately. The people that do care and are really upset are always the reality TV stars. Like, if I'm like, oh, what do you do? They're like, you don't know who I am? I'm like, no, I don't watch MTV, kid. Sorry.
Or Vanna White.
Super.
Listen, H. John, I know I'm just your accountant, but listen to your agent Smith and Wesson. You don't need to take this job being on prank flicks. I know you're trying to get your face out there, but there's better ways to do it.
People just know my voice; they don't know my face. So, I want to.
Ving Rhames is doing Broadway. He's won several awards for his Broadway performances. He went the other way
because they know his face.
I'm only a junior agent here. I know I'm only a junior agent, but if I may, H. John, your voice from all the way from back doing Dr. Katz, your voice for the Archer, your voice in Bob's, they're all the damn same. So perhaps maybe trying to do a different inflection or maybe even do a different voice might be something
they're all the same voice.
Identical.
Is
what I meant by same. Like, they all are exactly the same is what I mean to say by that. Am I not being clear? Is what?
Oh my God. I'm a fraud.
I'm sorry. I'm only a junior agent. I didn't mean to take all of your power from you.
You broke H. John.
Oh God.
The guy's a cash cow. You can't break H. John.
What am I even doing here?
No. You know what I love is how
I don't want to be on Broadway.
You know what?
I don't know how to be a human.
Take this energy into the meeting you're going to have with the director of Prank Flicks, Werner Herzog. Cut to that.
Well, I'm very happy to have you here. So I'm directing Pranksters, as you can see.
Wow.
Things have taken a low turn for me from my documentary days, but I'm very happy that you are here.
Mr. Herzog, I'm shocked. I would have been here. I mean, I wanted to do Prank Flicks, but I really want to give Prank Flicks the justice that it deserves with you directing it.
I really appreciate that, but my sadness inside cannot be touched by your good wishes for me or for this terrible, terrible show. The best that we can hope for together is that we don't kill ourselves while we are filming this.
Fuck.
So let me show you the first one. This is Prank Flicks number 1.
Okay.
What you're going to be doing is you're going to be going into an Arby's. And you're going to be ordering a very complicated sandwich. And when they don't give you the right thing, you just get angry. It's not even really a prank. It's just like mean. But this is where we are. I have to pay a mortgage. I don't know what you do, but
Yes, sir, it's we might have a problem. They're gonna recognize me at Arby's. I'm the face of Arby's.
Welcome to Arby's. What? Oh my God! You're Ving Rhames.
oh, thank God I got to do my Werner Herzog. I know.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh my God.
I can feel the darkness creeping in.
That was great. And you saved Michael Hyman's.
Yes.
I know the rest of us were just going to sit back and watch him talk.
Watch him squirm.
Yeah,
I will, like,
I had set it up so good. I did the whole fucking premise to get there. And then we had a good teammate.
Yeah. Oh, that's the good stuff there.
That's what we do on this
Burton.
show.
Bless
is
you.
Josh
Happy to be
Spence
here.
sets people up to fail, and then our good teammates step in to save them.
Yes.
That's
Who
the
earns?
test. That's how you get to be co-host.
And that's it. That's the lesson of Super Legit is friendship and teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So hey, Michael Heiman, why don't you bring it home for us this week as the co-host?
Well, thank you everyone for being here tonight and for the listening to us at home with the Super Legit podcast. We want to thank Matt Walker, who does our intro and outro music. It's the same guy doing two different things. What? It's incredible.
New album out. It's good stuff.
Yes, go check him out on Josh. Where all the places, the Spotify,
All the places. Yes.
all the
And
places,
links in the
Matt
show
Walker.
notes.
This is your co-host. All the place. Okay.
We'll have links in our description for the episode you're listening to right now. This episode has been hosted by me, Michael Heiman, and Jet Kaufman. Also edited in its entirety. Cleaning up all this garbage you're hearing is Jet Kaufman.
Garbage.
And features the talents of Chris Sanders, Josh Spence, Sean Michael Boozer, and our lovely and talented guest, Jen Burton. Thank you for being with us this week.
Thank you for having me.
Every scene you heard today was improvised right on the spot, along with all of our ads, with only a light touch or maybe a lot of touch of editing by Jet Kaufman.
No, I don't edit your ads at all. I let them sparkle.
he lets them breathe.
Just as they were.
That's what we're calling them.
the only advertisements I do not edit are Michael Hyman's ads.
There you go. Little inside on that one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Check in the show notes for our occasional writing credits. And if you love what we're doing, and we know you are because you're listening to it, please write us a 5-star review at your podcast provider of choice and tell a friend about us. Share the love. Share the Arby's with everyone.
This is going to be so awkward. Michael.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's a little weird.
It's nauseous. All right.
You can talk to me instead if you want. I'm going to be
No,
the
I mean,
Talk to him. Talk to him. He still does all
thank
the
you.
editing and recording. I do none of that shit.
I don't have to talk to you on this? Okay. Jet,
Nope,
can I
he's
start
done with his
recording now?
Oh God, please start recording now before we hear any more of Michael Heiman.
Thank God.
I don't believe anything's on. Oh my time, I kicked the door on its hinges just so I could move on. Oh, oh,
Well, we knew it was millions of dollars because you're here with us tonight.
If I was a millionaire, I would be here.
Aww.
Because I like this. This is super fun to me.
She'd be here to tell us how little we were.
By the way, for what it's worth, when Sean Michael mentioned you, he's like, yeah, I got this friend, Jen Burton. I think she'll be great. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. And then it was like, So, like, what improv has she done? Just figured you'd be like the rest of us. Oh, yeah. Boom, Chicago. Groundling. Sorry. Just like, she's done everything. It's like, oh, fuck me. I can't be in my own podcast. We'll just let her have it.
But you know how this is. First of all, I haven't done improv in 2 years. This is it for me this night. So like, I'm super honored and very humbled to just even be here. Like, honestly, and like, what a great safe environment. I mean, I don't know what I did. I don't even remember, but I truly appreciate just even being here because I'm so like, it just doesn't matter.
Can we put safe environment as our buzz phrase under the name of the podcast?
Because that's just like media? Walking up to the only woman at a party and whispering in her ear, "I'm one of the good ones."
I don't do that. I go,
"I won't murder you."
Like,
way more
that
direct.
Works, though. That works.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm too lazy.
Oh, you just had to ruin that one.
Oh, shit. Sorry. My secret. No.